It's the second generation of the BOYSLOCKE Show. Come on everybody, grab your Game Boy, blow the dust off your Pokemon toys. If you're looking for an extra challenge, play along with the Backlog boys. Each time one guy's gonna feel just a little bit sadder. You'll cry and you'll grind and follow rules to the letter. It's the second generation with the band list through the roof. It's a whole new test, even more rules than before. Do you think we can make it through? We're gonna need some help from you on the BOYSLOCKE Show. And we'll use 1,000,000 potions, but your bag better have some room for some snacks and sodas too. We're on the BOYSLOCKE Show. It's the BOYSLOCKE Show.
Oh my God!
What is this?
It's the one. Are you a boy or are you a girl? Well, we're boys, so that's not an option. So how about a girl?
You know what we are?
What are we?
We're a girl named Boys.
All right, so it's nighttime, Vaughn. It's really interesting that we're starting this at nighttime because that heavily affects the game. That's one of the big aspects of Gen 2. With who's available. Yes. Whoa, 11 minutes! Yes, it's 10:11.
No
10:11 CDT to be exact.
Yes, daylight time.
No wonder it's so dark.
People forget to change it from CST to CDT.
Yes, that's correct. My name is Oak. Everyone, this is the playthrough that you've been waiting for. This is the playthrough that I've been waiting for. I've been, like, shitting my brains out getting ready for this playthrough. I'm, like, freaking out right now. I'm so nervous.
Just farting it all out.
Like, just shitting my guts out. Now, what did you say your name was? We can choose Juana. My name is Juana. We are a girl named Boys.
Look at those little pigtails.
Dude, we are cute.
Yeah, very cute.
Crystal's name for short was Chris in the manga, and she was an awesome character in the manga. I think I talked about her a little bit in the last playthrough. But we're gonna get right into this. There's no time for chit-chat. Because of the rules, our starter is chosen for us. Our starter is Totodile. We have no choice in the matter.
Everyone else is banned.
Because the other two are banned, yes.
Mom just fights you.
Yeah, it's the first trainer fight. You got no Pokemon. That'd be amazing. So we're going to go right into our first decision, which is going to be the Pokemon that we catch from Route 29. Today is Monday. Is not daylight savings time. All right, cool. We're going to get right into our first decision, which is our Route 29 capture, and we're choosing between Rattata, Sentret, and Hoot Hoot.
Not Hoppip.
Well, Hoppip we have other opportunities to catch. Well, Hoppip we could catch too, but the thing with Rattata, Sentret, and Hoot Hoot is that they all share the normal type. So it's more of a choose between.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we have to choose between one of these three, and they all have different pros and cons. All right,
I remember getting Sentret when I was little.
Yeah. Well, let's get right into it.
I thought it was cute.
First off, Rattata. Whoops, I accidentally said no to the professor. No, I will not help you and go on this adventure. I'm chickening out of the BOYSLOCKE, guys. We have Bugaboos with Rattata because we got eviscerated by Eradicate in Gen 1.
Level what?
Level 20? Something like that? Oh, no, that's the level he evolves.
That was like 15.
It was like 15 or 16, yeah.
He wrecked us.
But the thing is he does have pretty good stats and moveset for early game, so he would be useful in the early part of the game. Second option is Sentret.
What does Sentret evolve to?
Sentret evolves into Furret.
I'm so much less familiar with everything post Gen 1.
Oh, so. Okay. Well, that's okay. You're here, Vaughn. This is it. I think Totodile is the farthest one. Oh no, it's Chikorita. No, I don't like Chikorita.
Nope.
Is he in the middle? There he is.
There he is.
That's our boy, Toto.
We want him.
We do. I think that's a great Pokemon too. Time to name this bad boy.
We've got one.
We do.
It's pretty good.
We've been thinking about this name for a while, so we're gonna go for it. This guy's name is Africa because Toto. Okay, so Sentret, Furret. The pros to having Furret is we don't have to deal with the Eradicate hatred, And he can learn more TMs than
Sentret can?
Sentret can learn more diverse TMs than Rattata. Rattata has better stats, I think, as far as attack goes, and plus Hyper Fang is super OP. You get that really early on.
Isn't that what we died to?
Yes, we died to a Hyper Fang.
We just got wrecked by Hyper Fang.
So that's a good move. It's good enough to kill the boys.
Isn't it high crit?
It has a high crit chance. It's just really powerful. It's like a base power like 70, which is really high for early game. And then there's Hoot Hoot. Hoot Hoot has a flying type also, and he learns Peck right away. He knows Peck like right when you catch him.
So bug Pokemon would be...
Yeah, it's really useful for bug Pokemon, which is the first gym, is bug Pokemon. So, now, these encounters right here don't count because we don't have Pokeballs yet. So, don't worry about that.
Oh, yeah, we're not counting. So,
the encounter rules don't get enforced until we get Pokeballs.
Yeah, but once we get there, once we see a Pokemon...
I gotta change these options.
Or once we have committed to catching a Pokemon, right? Then if we kill it, it's gone. And if we attempt to throw a Pokeball,
we're committed.
That's the commitment.
That's the commitment.
But if we run before that, ish, you know.
Yeah. So we want to we want to kill every Pokemon that we see from here to there, because these don't count. We're going to take advantage of it, because we're going to have to fight our rival on the way back to the lab. And once we hit level 7, we learn a really broken move that we're going to use to mow down the first 2 gyms, pretty much solo. The move is Rage. It's a super useful move. It has a base power of like 20, but every time your Pokemon gets hit, as long as you keep using it, it gets more powerful.
Okay.
And it goes up to like base power 100.
Oh, wow.
And it's especially useful for the second gym because he tries to use a similar move on you with his last Pokemon, his Scyther. And basically, if you start the chain of rages before you get to him, you can get that Pokemon out of the way before it gets too out of hand.
Yeah.
So it's a really useful strategy.
Scyther's my guy.
I know, and he's legal this time around.
He is. I noticed that.
Yeah. I'm sure you did.
He was like his name drew my eyes immediately.
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah, dude.
My dude.
So Vaughn has an extensive set of resources in front of him right now. He's got a little co-pilot station where he can see like all of our available Pokemon and look at their stats and their move sets and stuff. And you guys can look at this stuff too. It's on our public Google Drive folder.
Oh, so will this change for them too?
No, it's located in 2 separate locations.
Okay.
So this one is just ours.
So they'll see like the public version.
They'll see the public version that they could use for their own playthroughs, or if they wanted to follow along for us. But actually, they don't have permission to edit the file. They would have to save it to their own Google Drive in order to be able to use it. You guys can look for links to all that in the description.
Oh, I just hit the stopwatch because the mouse is right there.
Oh, that's all good. We're gonna follow this guy because following this guy gives us the map card.
Sentry becomes this guy, Furret?
Furret, yeah, there's Furret. So Vaughn's checking out the move pool for Sentret and Furret. You must have bumped... Oh, you did Control F on purpose.
Yep. Because I was going to search Sentret, but then I realized that...
Oh yeah, it's going to be under the evolved form. Yes.
Okay.
This is an incredibly resourceful and nice old man. He just has infinite map cards for Pokegear to give out to trainers who are kind enough to give him the time of day. Another thing, Vaughn, is Raticate and Sentret are both fairly fast Pokemon, which there is a severe lack of in our Pokemon pool. And is going to be the biggest downfall of this whole playthrough. Is there's a lot of really slow Pokemon available to us, and a lot of fast ones that aren't.
You were mentioning that Persian is available, right?
Persian is available.
It's very fast.
Persian is not that fast, actually.
I thought we were...
The base speed it's like on the higher end, but it's not great. I think it's less than 100. Anything less than 100 is just okay. Any base speed around 100 or higher is going to be faster than most things.
What would you call that hat that she has on? That Boys has on?
The hat that Boys is wearing?
Yeah.
It's going to be so hard not to call her Crystal. It's kind of like a beanie, but isn't her hair going through it?
Well, it looked like it was just up here. Like...
Yeah, almost like a yarmulke.
Yeah.
With ponytail holes. I mean, maybe Boys is Jewish. I don't know.
You know, that's fine.
We're almost to level 7. So
Here's this.
the first thing that we want to do here is go up to Mr. Pokemon's house, and he gives us the egg that hatches into Togepi.
Amnesia is just a better version of Rest.
No,
Or-
Amnesia raises special defense by 2 stages. Rest puts you to sleep and fully restores your health.
Oh, so now we have special attack and special defense.
Yes, unlike Gen 1, special is finally split into 2 stages, or 2 stats, like the rest of the series that came after it. They made vast improvements to the mechanics from Gen 1 to Gen 2 that mostly stayed the same all the way through. Like if you look at Gen 7 and Gen 1 next to each other, you say, wow, a lot has changed for the mechanics. But if you look at even just Gen 2 instead of 1, there's a lot more congruency.
Oh, Centric does get all.
Yeah,
the,
see, he can learn a
the
ton of
TMs.
cool stuff that Raticate can't learn. He can learn Ice Punch, Thunder Punch, like he can learn Fury Cutter. Really
Fire
cool.
Punch.
Yeah. And Raticate can learn some decent TMs, but he's not quite as diverse as Furret.
What's Sunny Day?
Sunny Day weakens water-type moves and powers up fire moves. And it also makes Solar Beam only take 1 turn to charge. Or it doesn't charge, you just use it right away. You gonna pull up Raticate?
Yeah, I'm gonna pull a couple of them up side by side here. Just we got the tech.
The other
to do that.
The other thing about Hoot Hoot is that we don't get access to other flying Pokemon for a while. The only other one we get soon is Zubat, which doesn't learn any flying type moves.
Okay.
So
if that was.
So that's the other thing is like if we want flying type moves right away, Hoot Hoot is pretty much our only option.
What's Hoot Hoot's? Oh, is it Noctowl?
Noctowl, yeah.
It's coming back to me. Holy cow! It's been a
Yeah,
long
Noctowl
time.
can learn Confusion if I remember correctly, which is super useful.
Let's see, normal. Oh,
Does he learn Confusion? He's a little slow, but he's got decent HP. Oh, you want to go up to see
does
if
he
he
learn it
learns
naturally?
Confusion. Yeah, he learns it by level up, if I remember correctly. Yeah.
Oh, he learns a lot
Not
of
to level
Psychic.
41, but
it's
only
'cause-
one of those is an attack.
okay.
Well, except for Dream Eater, but
But they have to
yeah.
be asleep.
So that's kind of unique that he learns Confusion, especially that it's by level up. I don't think he can learn Psychic, but he doesn't have a lot of end game potential because of his stats. But he would be very useful for pretty much the first half of the game because there's not many other flyers.
Okay.
Like I mentioned before, Zubat is available, but there's a strong case for catching Zubat later because he evolves into Crobat, and the way that you evolve him into Crobat is by making him happy. And if you catch a Zubat with one of Kurt's custom Pokeballs, there's one that makes his happiness go up way faster. It's also harder to train Zubat this early on because he's pretty weak. So there is a strong case for catching the Zubat later because you can get the Crobat faster and make him stronger faster.
Okay.
And have less risk of him getting killed. All right, now we've learned Rage, so we've immediately become extremely powerful.
And you were saying that this early game's gonna be pretty cake.
The first 2 gyms is insane. Like we could pretty much, like we're strong enough to beat the first gym like right now. But yeah, Toto is pretty much gonna do it single-handedly. Mr. Africa himself. We're about to have our first rival fight, Vaughn.
So what are Hoot Hoot's types?
Hoot Hoot is normal flying.
Normal flying.
So he can learn some psychic
and
moves,
normal,
but he's
normal.
not psychic type.
Okay.
This guy is also a really cool character in the manga, and he's a totally lame
his
character in
name?
this game. His name is Silver in the manga. Gold is the main kid. He has a personality very similar to Ash from the TV show.
Okay.
I think Ash is mostly modeled after Gold, not Red. Like Red is very like serious and like solemn. And Gold is more like plucky.
Yeah.
Like he just kind of like charges in headlong and gets lucky a lot,
Yeah.
which is very Ash Ketchum. And then Silver has like a dark past where he was like tortured at like an orphanage.
Oh. Wow.
And he has like a lot of like pent up aggression, and he has to like learn to be like a normal person, even though he has a messed up past. And then Crystal in the manga, she's not a strong trainer, but she's like the most skilled person in the whole of Johto at capturing Pokemon. It's like a spectacle to see her capture Pokemon. She's like
really mention that in.
She's really good at like throwing the Pokeball, and she can like throw it up and like kick it and like hit the Pokemon with it. So she's really skilled at capturing and raising Pokemon. But she's not a big battler, like competitive person in the same way that Silver and Gold are. Yeah, if you guys have never read the Pokemon Adventures manga and you've always wished that the Pokemon games had darker stories, let me tell you something. It's been made for you already, and it's called Pokemon Adventures manga. It's incredible. It's so good. All right, so we're heading back to the lab now to name our rival. What should we name our rival?
What was the Gen 1 rival again?
The Gen 1 rival was Dwurblnif. The only rule for the rival name is that he has to have no vowels in his name. So, Dwurblnif. So here's Professor Elm talking to the cops, trying to get a description of the young male with long red hair. What? You battled a trainer like that? Did you happen to get his name?
Quirblurk.
Hagimfne.
I think it's got to be a Q.
It's got to be a Q to start?
Yeah.
Okay, Q. I do like the letter Q. Kligribk. I want a B in there somewhere. I want the second syllable to start with B. Oh, we got a name incentive from Wesley. What does that say?
Ooh. Can't read.
I can't see it.
Too small.
Too small, can't read. It looks like Quacker or something.
Look at my phone.
Yeah, pull up your phone, quick. Kmonar. What do you say?
You just said cocksucker without any balls. Oh, God.
Oh, that's awesome. That's like totally something that an 8-year-old would do.
He also said...
I remember battling a kid with a Mewtwo whose name was Ass Kicker.
2 boys, 2 pigtails.
Oh, nice.
That's good. 2 boys locks.
That's right in the heart, right in the feels. How about... What about QQ... SQR. So all the like C's and K's are switched to Q's. Kick-secure.
I kind of like that.
Yeah, 3 Q's.
Yeah.
Where else can you find a name with 3 Q's in it? All right,
on the boys.
Oh, so Kick-secure was his name.
Oh, jeez.
Thanks for helping my investigation. And the guy's like laughing as he walks out the door. All right, so now the quest begins, Vaughn. Now the game is afoot.
In earnest.
Because we're showing Professor Elm the Pokemon egg, and that we got a Pokedex, and he sees the potential of us as a trainer, so he's going to give us some Pokeballs, which means the game is on.
And we can catch.
We can now catch, and we can now lose. So, first off, there is a like 50-50 chance that we're going to run into Rattata or Hoot Hoot. So I want you to pick one of those that you think we're going to run into first, and that's going to get you points for later.
Okay.
I think it's 55 Hoot Hoot and 45 Rattata. So it's almost dead center. Better get your vote in quick here, Vaughn.
It's going to be the rat.
The rat?
Yep.
Okay. Going with the...
He just shows you how.
Yeah, he shows you how to catch a Pokemon. It's not like a long-distance angled trainer. Brand new, a Generation 2. Just super cheap. All right, is it going to be the rat or the hoot? It's the hoot. All right, so that's a point for Austin. Do we want Hoot Hoot? We got to decide now, because if we run from Hoot Hoot, we can't catch him in this route. And if we catch Hoot Hoot, we can't catch Rattata or Sentret until some other time. Mm-hmm. But this would pretty much be the only time we would catch Sentret, because he's just going to get real bad real quick. Raticate has a little bit more longevity, and Hoot Hoot definitely has the most longevity, but tying up the flying type makes him the most annoying as far as the type block goes. He can learn fly, but no Pokemon learns fly naturally.
Oh, okay.
You got to get the HM for that.
I mean, honestly, Confusion is pretty...
But he's not going to learn it until he sucks. He doesn't learn it till level 41, so by the time we get to that point in the game, we'll probably have like a true Psychic type anyways.
Yeah.
So... It's nice, like you could have him on a team with a Psychic Pokemon to have multiple Psychic users, but it's not like a huge selling point. And again, we can just run from him and catch somebody here later. So should we just do that and take some more time to decide and just leave the Route 29 open?
Yeah.
Let's, all right, so we're running from Hoot Hoot. We can catch Hoot Hoot somewhere else later, but not on Route 29. Hopefully this is another Hoot Hoot. Okay, good.
Then we can kill it.
Well, no, we don't want to kill Hoot Hoot.
Oh, no.
If we kill Hoot Hoot, then we can't ever catch a Hoot Hoot.
Right.
So we're just going to run. So we've locked out Hoot Hoot for Route 29. We can still catch Hoot Hoot, but it has to be in a different route. If we were to kill Hoot Hoot, we couldn't get Hoot Hoot for the rest of the game. And we're hoping we don't see any more Pokemon on this route, because if we run from them, they're also locked out on this route. But yeah, we might decide that we want to catch a Hoppip here. You never know. There's a lot of places he's available, but he's only available in morning, so we're not going to see him right now. What is Hoppip? Normal? Hoppip is grass and flying.
Grass flying.
Yeah. And he evolves really quick into Jumpluff, who is another Pokemon that's only good for like the first half of the game, and then his stats just start to weigh him down. All right, Vaughn, we're entering Route 30. You want to take a look at who's available in Route 30? Because we're probably going to want to capture somebody in Route 30.
Route 30. That's going to be...
Leddyba is only available in the morning. So we got Weedle, Spinarak, Poliwag,
Zubat, Hoot Hoot, Hoppip.
We can't catch Poliwag yet.
Why is that?
Well, because we have a water type in our party right now.
Oh, right.
But we could go for Zubat or Hoot Hoot or Spinarak, even though Spinarak is terrible.
I'm thinking... What is Leddyba?
Leddyba is a garbage Pokemon. Bug and flying. Doesn't learn any good moves. I'm just trying to avoid encounters right now. Let's see who this is. Zubat. All right. Well, we can catch this Zubat, or we can run from it and catch it somewhere else. What do you think?
Zubat's pretty low on my...
He's low on your list?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, like I said earlier...
He's bug flying?
He's poison flying. There's a strong case for catching Zubat way later in the game, because Crobat is the fastest Pokemon we have available to us.
Okay.
So that might change your mind. So we're about to fight some trainers. Vaughn, if you'll go in there and mark off the Pokemon that we ran from, please. So we ran from Hoot Hoot in Route 29, so you're going to want to put a space at the end of his name. Oh. Yeah. There you go. So, I know this seems scary that we're only using one Pokemon here, but you're about to see just how strong Rage is. By the way, this is the infamous youngster Joey with his top-level Rattata that's going to want to call us every 5 minutes for the rest of the game if we ask for his phone number, which we're not going to. Alright, so we use Rage.
Oh, that's him.
This is the youngster Joey. Yeah, this is him.
Who else we ran from Zubat?
We ran from Zubat and Route 30. Yep. Now, obviously, defeating these Pokemon in trainer battles does not count towards our route affection. So he just attacked me, and now my Rage is stronger, because he hit me with an attack. It goes up like one stage every time you get hit. So you can just wreck people with it. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Doggone it. And this guy's gonna fight us too. Oh shit, you know what? I hope our health doesn't get low during this battle, because I just remembered that Totodile is holding a berry when you get him, and he'll automatically use it if your health gets low.
Okay.
So we might accidentally break a rule if that happens. Hopefully this guy doesn't spam Sand Attack.
Oh, that'd be bad.
Hopefully he uses Gust. Oh, Tackle, that's fine.
That's fine, yeah.
Yeah, because that's going to make our attack go up.
So this should kill?
Yeah, this will probably kill. Right, it'll definitely kill. And then this damage increase carries over to the next Pokemon. That's why it's so useful. See ya, bud.
So when you say Zubat evolves into Crobat, you mean Golbat evolves into Crobat?
Golbat evolves into Crobat, exactly. Crobat is a new Pokemon in Gen 2 that they added, because they added the ability for Pokemon to evolve based on their friendship.
Okay.
And that's one of them. Alright, level 9! Boom. And even though we're super powerful, I'm still going to go back and heal. Or actually, I'll just take away his berry and use that. Yep, there it is. So we are not allowed to use items in battle, and that includes held items. The only time we're allowed to hold items is if they don't have an in-battle effect, and a berry would not fall under that.
So you were saying that Bloody Buzz garbage and Spinnerack's garbage?
Yeah, the Spinnerack actually has pretty decent like moves, but his stats are really bad. The main thing that's so bad about him is he's super slow. Okay, so Vaughn, we've run into another Hoot Hoot here. Should we catch him, or do we want to... I mean, he's available in the next route as well,
Yep.
So do you want to run and wait until Route 31, or...
It seems like there's not really... You said we can't get Poliwag now.
Well, we
can't.
could, but we can't capture him while we have Toto in
And we might as well
Africa in
keep
the
him for
party.
a while.
So we could always...
Unless we really wanted... Well, no, Weedle's available next time.
Yeah, and Beedrill's also garbage. The other
Feels like
Pokemon, the other Pokemon we'd want to catch in Route 31 would be Bellsprout, because
That's kind of what I was thinking.
He has end-game potential. You want to catch Bellsprout?
I was thinking Bellsprout.
All right. So
then maybe we could Hoot Hoot now.
Yeah, we could catch Hoot Hoot now, because we won't see him until after the first gym.
What is
we don't.
Hoppip again?
Hoppip is Grass Flying.
Grass Flying.
Yeah.
Any good?
Jumpluff is pretty decent. He evolves 2 times pretty quickly, and he can like heal himself, and he has some decent grass moves.
With like a leeching type move, or
it's just called Synthesis. He just heals himself. Okay. However, Bellsprout is definitively better than Hoppip.
okay.
So, but Bellsprout interferes with Zubat because they're both poison.
So it's grass poison.
He's grass poison. Yep.
Okay.
So
Already, I feel like this is already getting more.
it's complex,
tangled.
man. It's a tangled web.
This feels more tangled than Gen 1 already.
Well, it's because we didn't have this rule about running away and locking Pokemon
Yeah.
out. It made it a little too easy. So we're trying to up the ante, folks. Well, here we are at the end of an episode.
I say we should close it with
a capture.
getting Hoot Hoot.
All right.
Building the team.
All right. So let's see if we can not kill him with a scratch. We should be fine. Okay. And that's definitely enough to capture him. Here we go. Get in there, Hoot Hoot.
Get him.
Come on.
Got him.
All right. Let's name this Hooter. We got us a Hoot Hoot. It begins to hoot at the same time every day. Some trainers use them in place of clocks.
Have him sit there on the wall.
We only know one time throughout the day, but it's good enough to replace a clock.
Yep.
What are we going to call this boy? It is a boy.
Oh, it is.
We have gender now.
That's right.
Yeah.
For other Pokemon.
For all
besides-
Pokemon, except unless they're like a special genderless Pokemon. What
Was
if
it
we...
only Nidoran and before?
Yeah, those were the only ones in Gen 1. What about Vuts?
I was thinking Vuts.
Yeah. Vuts. V-U-T-S.
with the
V-U-T-S. Or what about Tooth?
I was thinking something Tooth.
Tooth?
Dentist.
Dentist? The dentist. What if we just called him DDS?
I like that.
DDS? The dentist. Yeah, baby. All right. Well, folks, that's one. That's
a-
Boys Lock 2 in year 3.
1, 2, 3.
Join us next Friday as we go to Violet City to get our first badge.
Yeah.
We might be capturing a Bellsprout next time, too. Because it
and-
sounds like we kind of have our eye on him.
He's looking pretty good.
Yeah, he's good. He's definitely got endgame potential. Well, folks, hop on Discord to join in with our decisions. It's a lot of fun having you there.
We already got one great name.
Yes.
For our rival.
Yeah, you can jump in and help us name Pokemon and help us decide who to choose. It's a lot of fun. There's a link for that in the description as well.
We've also got our other series. Be sure to on Monday
Yes.
to watch some
Basket Boys.
Basket Boys with
NBA Jam.
the VP.
The VP and
And
the
the POTUS.
POTUS. Bill Clinton and Al Gore taking
Balling
on the
it up.
NBA. That's no joke.
And And then Wednesday, we've got Backlog Bros.
Yes.
With the illustrious Steven.
Yes, your new buddy. Our new friend and your new friend, Mr. Steven.
And
we'll see you next time,
we'll see you
folks.
soon.
Thank you.